Sometimes, when a particular door is shut, it's not closed so that it can bring us heartache or disappointment. It's closed because God knows the future, He knows what's ahead. And instead of allowing us to go through that pain or that hurt or that tragedy, which would be far worse than what we could possibly experience, by thinking that it's a closed door, it's God's protection. God protects His children. And so, many instances when God protected His children. Even look at Jesus. When Jesus was given away by His mother, it was something that she likely did not want to do. But in that moment, it was a closed door. And she had to honor what God had instructed her to do, what she knew she had to do. And we want to thank God that she was obedient, because look at what happened out of her obedience. Her sacrifice allowed for the ultimate sacrifice, which is Jesus Christ. And it's through Jesus that all men are saved. And so, a closed door, even though it may hurt, it may be something that you don't want to see. Now, this was family, especially when it comes to family, and you have to make sacrifices, or it's a closed door with family and you don't understand why. God knows. It's not always about it being a test or the enemy. It could be God protecting you from something that He knows, because He knows the beginning and He knows the end and everything in between. And that's why it's important to stay in God's presence and to stay in communion with God, because we're living in the last days, and God has given us the victory. So this is not about fear or anything like that. God has given us the victory.